Before we get started, here's a little reminder to subscribe and hit that like button. It helps the channel keep bringing you stories that matter. And allow a second close to. Have you ever wondered what really happens when a family grows up in the blinding glare of fame and secrets? That's the heart of of the Carter story, a saga that's at once familiar and uniquely devastating. After Aaron Carter's sudden passing at just 34, fans everywhere found themselves torn between nostalgia and sorrow. Uh, Millennials who grew up dancing to Aaron's music or remembering his cheerful guest spots on TV shows felt the loss deeply. But long before that tragedy, Aaron's life had been marked by public battles with addiction and mental health struggles, making him yet another example of child stars who burn out bright and too often, too soon. The world got another look at Aaron's life in the 2024 docuseries Fallen Idols. The show traced everything from the burdens of early fame to a fractured home, parents Jane and Bob, fueled by their kids' earnings, an ongoing rivalry with big brother Nick, and a family legacy rich in both music and trauma. Viewers saw Aaron backing women who accused Nick of abuse, a choice that only made his life harder as he faced waves of relentless online bullying by zealous fans unwilling to accept his stance. Almost a year after that, Paramount Plus has released a new two-part documentary called The Carters Hurts to Love You, directed by Soleil Moon Frye, a former child star herself. It offers a rare glimpse into the world of the Carters, this time through Aaron's twin sister, Angel. The project is built on never before seen family videos and interviews with everyone from tour crew and relatives to child star friends like Melissa Joan Hart. Unlike Fallen Idols, which plunged into every dark corner of the Carter family drama, The Carters plays it closer to home. The films dwell less on the cases, swirling around Nick Carter, focusing instead on Angel's journey. Fry wanted to let Angel steer the story, drawing out memories of pain, hope, and transformation from the surviving family. For longtime Carter watchers, the omissions are obvious. Major controversies, especially around Nick, are barely addressed as lawsuits still unravel in court. And uh, more than one person has accused Nick of sexual assault, with a recent lawsuit claiming a harrowing history that's countered fiercely by his team. And even as lawsuits make headlines, allegations from former colleagues, tour encounters, accusations brought years after the fact, Angel's story sheds light on the quieter tragedies. Five siblings, only Nick and Angel remain. Uh, Leslie and Bobby Jean both died of drug overdoses. Their father passed in 2017. Their mother, Jane, opted out of participating in the documentary entirely, declining to comment on anything the film revealed. Inside the documentary, viewers watch home videos that veer from sweet to shocking. One moment, the Carters giggle by the pool. The next, parental discipline crosses a line caught forever on tape. Fry gives Angel the space to process these memories, inviting her to reflect on cycles of trauma and her attempts to rewrite them. Angel's work as a mental health advocate, shines through. And instead of staying stuck in the past, she chooses to speak up, to change, to turn suffering into something better. Fry herself, no stranger to loss, uh, was drawn to that resilience and wanted viewers to see it too. And still, the shadow of Mitt Harder's controversies lingers, lingers his death. In rare moments, he joins Angel for emotional reunions, looking back at the hard-won victories and tragic losses. In one touching scene, uh, he dedicates the song Hurts to Love You to Angel and the rest of their family, uh, grappling aloud with guilt and the need to break family's so-called curse. Uh, this is where the Carters falters just a bit. Painting Nick as more of a haunted father figure than the subject of serious allegations, for viewers who know the deeper details, it's like ignoring a giant pink elephant dancing in the living room. That choice might make the storytelling safer, but it leaves plenty of tough questions off the table. Not everyone gets to tell their side, and in these sorts of family legends, that's sometimes how it goes. Still, for those who've kept up with every twist in the Carter's story, it's hard not to wish for a little more honesty, or at least a nod to the messier truth right beneath the surface. And let's be real, when your list of family home videos has more plot twists than a soap opera, maybe it's time to admit the Carters could give Succession a admittedly run for its money. And this, with that said, thanks for watching. And until next time, we'll see you next time.